Hi guys, welcome to yoga. So today we're going to do a lovely little yoga session, probably about 20-25 minutes. And we're going to start with some focusing on our breathing, which will carry on throughout the whole session. Then we're going to do like a warm up to get our bodies ready. Going to do our main yoga poses, and then we're going to do a bit of relaxation at the end. So it should be a really good session. I hope you're excited. Right, so if you can get into the middle of your like a good space. I've got a mat here, but you could have, as long as it's like soft floor, you could put a towel down and you can kind of move your arms like this so you check that you've got enough space, okay? Right, so thinking about our breathing first, I want you to sit cross-legged, and then I want you to imagine that there's a string coming out of your head, and you're going to pull that string all the way up so you are the tallest you possibly could be, because that string is stretching all the way down your back and you're going to be really high up, okay? That's so we can get into the lower part of our diaphragm so we can breathe really well. So I want you to put your hands on your tummy like this so you can feel your tummy moving when you breathe. And I want you to imagine there's a balloon inside your tummy and your breath is going to fill that balloon up with air, okay? So you're going to take one massive breath in. Can you feel how big your balloon's inflated? And then you're going to breathe out. Amazing, okay? So your job is to get that balloon as inflated as it possibly can, so as big as it possibly can, with all the air that you're breathing in, okay? So we're going to try again. Ready? Go. And breathe out. Amazing. Okay, one more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really good. Okay, I'm seeing some big balloons from over here. Okay, right, so now we're going to do that again, exactly the same, keeping our hands on our tummy, keeping our balloons really big, but we're going to hold it. Once we've breathed in, we're going to hold it for 3 seconds. So we're going to breathe in, count to 3 with the breath still in our bodies, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. And see, this feel like a much better stretch, much better breath. Okay, so we're going to breathe in. Now hold it, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Really good. Okay, one more time. So we're going to breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. Amazing. Okay, I just thought we could try this. So if you put your hands over your ears, you've got the coolest headphones in town, okay, and you're going to put them over your ears, which are actually your hands, but we won't tell anyone. Now I want you to try even the same breath that we just did, but I want you to try it with your hands over your ears, because then actually you can hear the breath going into your body a lot more. So put your hands over your ears, breathe in. Make sure that balloon is as big as it can be in your tummy. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and breathe out. Try again. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. Now, who can hear that so much more when the hands are over their ears? Let's try it one more time. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, breathe out. Amazing, okay? Right, now we're going to move on to our warm-up. So for our warm-up, we're going to start by moving our spine. So we're going to do some spine circles, which sound pretty cool. So we're going to stay in our cross-legged position, but we're going to move towards our left side and go around. Like that, that's it. Can everyone feel that? You should feel that kind of in down the sides and in your back. You should feel it all start to warm up. That's it. And then we're going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go around really fast. And the other way, really fast. And the other way, really fast. And back the other way. Amazing. Okay, now we're going to do our rainbow arcs. So we want to warm up our arms now. So we're going to put our left hand down on the floor and move our right hand all the way over into a really lovely rainbow arc here. Now for this one you should feel a stretch all the way down here, which should be really nice. And the other way. And you should feel the stretch all the way down here. You've got that lovely rainbow curve. And the other way. We're going to do 3 each side. And the other way. And then one more. Who's got the prettiest rainbow? And the other way. Amazing. Okay, right. So now we're going to warm up our neck because we use it quite a lot in the poses when we're standing quite strong. So we need it to be nice and warm. So I want you to imagine that you're an owl, okay? And owls' heads can go 360 degrees, but we're just going to go kind of 90 degrees. So we're going to turn your head and I want you to look directly over your shoulder. So I'm using my left shoulder, but you can use your right and look directly. And you should feel a stretch all the way down that side of your neck. And then the other way. One more time. Really good. Okay, right. Is everyone feeling warm? Just put your feet out and move your ankles around just to make sure that they're ready as well, okay? Give your legs a jiggle, hands a jiggle, really good. Okay, so now we're going to start on our yoga poses. So, I want you to get into your mat and we're going to be sitting, putting our hands at the front, okay? And then I want you to move your knees so that they are in line with your hands and wider than your hips, okay? Then I want you to bring your feet together like this and I want you to lean back. Now you should feel a stretch down the inside of your legs. That should feel quite nice. Now some people will be able to get their head all the way to the floor and their bum all the way to the ground, and that is amazing. Okay, but you just got to do what's right for you. Okay, now I want you to come up and then go back down. I want you to take a big breath in and then breathe out. Okay, come up again, come down, and this time I want you to imagine that there's a mirror underneath you, okay, here. And your breath, you need to fog this mirror up so that no one can see into it with your breath. So you need to take a big breath in to be able to breathe out enough to fog the mirror up. So, breathe in, breathe out. I got my mirror pretty foggy there. Ready, breathe in, breathe out. Amazing. Right, okay. So now we're going to try something called sequences. So we're going to try poses one after the other that work on a specific part of our body. So this one, I'm going to be looking at our back, stretching our backs. So from our child pose, which is what this pose is called, I want you to come up and I want you to move your knees so that they are under your hips, so not quite as wide as we had them before. This is called table pose because we look a bit like a table. You balance your favourite ice cream or something on the back because your back will be so straight and ready to go. Okay? And then I want you to lift your tummy up so that your back is as arched as it can be, a bit like our rainbow arches we were doing with our arms earlier. Okay? And then I want you to lift your tummy down so that you've got another arch but in the opposite direction. Okay? So this pose here is called the cow, and this pose here with our backs up is called the cat. So we're being both cat and a cow today. So we're going to go back into our child pose. And we're going to do all of these moves in a sequence. So we're going to go child pose, table, cat and cow. Does that feel okay? Are you ready? Child pose, table, cat and cow. Amazing. Okay, we'll try it one more time. Child pose, table, cat and cow. Did that feel good on everyone's backs? Okay, right, so now we're going to go back into our child pose. So you should still feel that stretch down the inside of your legs. So we're going to go back into that. And then what I want you to do is come forward, but then tuck your legs up, tuck your toes up so that your body is in the air. This is called a plank. This is really good for like tummy muscles, making tummy muscles stronger. Okay, so we're in our plank. We are then going to drop our bodies and push our head up like this. This is called a cobra. So this is a snaky move. You can move your shoulders around. It should feel really good in your back, okay? Alright, so then I want you to tuck your toes under again, and we're going to lift our bums up into the air like this. This is called our downward dog, okay? And we can walk the dog, so we can walk our feet, or we can wiggle our bums in it, like wagging our tails, or we can stay and try and get our feet on the floor. Amazing, okay? So then we're going to come back into our plank position, drop our knees down, come into our cobra, lift our legs out and go back into child pose. Did you see how that made quite a good sequence of movements? Because we were able to hit lots of bits of our body in one selection of moves. Okay, so we're going to come back into our plank, so where we're up in the air, stretching our tummy muscles. We are going to go into cobra, lifting up through our back, and then we're going to go back into our plank and push up into our downward dog. Do a bit of walking, a bit of waggling. Amazing. And then we're going to come back down into our child pose. Did everyone feel really good with that? Okay. And we're going to do it one more time. So coming into cobra, child's pose. Oh, yeah, downward dog. Back into plank, and then child's pose. Okay. Right, so now we're going to go back into our downward dog, and we're just going to do a bit more walking, okay? So we're going to go into our downward dog, and I just want you to walk with your feet. If you can get your heels to the floor with your legs straight, that is absolutely amazing. Okay, I'm nearly there, but I can't quite do it. And walk. We're just doing this one again because this is really good for our legs, stretching our legs. Okay, so now we're going to start on our standing poses. So slowly get yourself up, and we're going to go into our mountain pose. So mountains are really sturdy and strong, so I want our legs to be really sturdy and strong, okay? So I want you to check, nice and sturdy and strong. Are they looking good? Okay, now we're going to go from our mountain pose into our warrior pose. Okay, so I want you to take this foot out and then the same foot out. So they are both facing the same direction. Okay, I want you to lean forwards. So you should feel a stretch down this back of this leg, so in your calf. Okay, and I want you to take your right arm and pull it over like this. So you should also feel a stretch down this side of your tummy. Amazing. Okay, now what I want you to do is when we lift this arm up, I want you to breathe in, and then when we take it back down, you can breathe out. So ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Really good, okay. So now we're coming back to our middle, and then we're going to twist the other way so we can do the other side. So these feet are both facing in the same direction again, the opposite direction, but the same direction as each other. And then we're going to bend our leg forward and taking the arm that's the same side as the bent leg, we're going to move that one over the body. And we're going to put it back, and this time we're going to take a deep breath when we lift it up. And a deep breath out when we lift it down. Do it one more time. And again. Really good. Okay, so we're going to come back to our middle, moving our feet in, and this time we're going to do a tree pose. So I want you to imagine now the biggest tree that you've ever seen, okay? The biggest, coolest tree. So thinking back to maybe a park near you with big oak trees, we're going to become one of them with our arms. So, first of all, I want you to take your right foot and I want you to place it somewhere on this leg. You can go here, near your ankle, or you could go up higher, just below your knee, or you can go even higher, so above your knee, like this, okay? I don't want you to put your foot on your knee, because it's bad on your joint, okay? So, I'm going to go for about here, because I'm not so good at balancing. Right, so then we're pushing that leg back, so we've got a nice little triangle in our legs. We're then going to bring our arms up, and this is going to be the branches. So I want you to stretch them so far out that you are the biggest tree you could possibly be. And up. Keep it there, and then release. Okay, so this time I want you to breathe in as we go up, and breathe out when we come down, okay? So breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Wow, those some big trees I saw there, okay? Right, so now we're going to do the other side. So because what we've done to this one, we've got to do to this one, so we're nice and balanced, okay? So I want you to take a foot and again put it here, here, or above your knee, not on your knee. Right, so but you might not be the same balance on each side. So if you can't do the same, don't worry. I'm still going to put it in this same position, but I am a bit wobbly on this side. And what you can use to help you is you can stare at a point ahead of you and not let your eyes get distracted, so that then it helps your body stay stable, okay? So your foot's here, woo, and I want you to take your branches and do a big stretch up so you're being that massive tree, okay? and back down. Now we're going to try it with the breath. So breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Oh! Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. So a bit more wobbly on that side, but that's okay. You're still using this leg, the standing leg, really well. Okay, so now we're back in our mountain pose. We've got strong legs here. And what we're going to do is we are going to crouch, making sure that your legs are wide enough, into a frog position. Has everyone got that? Okay, so you should feel a nice stretch up the back of your legs, okay? And I want you to either bounce or hop, okay? So you can do either. I'm going to bounce, but you can hop. I just want you to push side to side and up and down, like beautiful little frogs that you are, to activate your bottom and stretch the side of your legs, okay? Who's got the best bounce? Really good. So you can go bigger or you can keep it really small, okay? Amazing. Right, so then fall onto your bottoms. Put your legs out straight, and I want you to try and touch your toes, folding in half. If you can keep your legs straight and touch your toes, that would be absolutely amazing. Okay, right, so those are our main yoga poses done. We're now going to have a look at our breathing. I'm going to come to you here so that you can hear me really well, but I want you to lie down on the floor, okay? Lie on your back, legs out straight. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to put your hands down by your side, okay? Are you feeling comfortable and lovely? So we're going to do a bit of breathing here and tightening of our muscles, and then releasing them so that we feel nice and relaxed. So lying down, arms out to your side, closed eyes, and I want you to just scrunch your toes as tight as you can, okay? Don't let them go, just scrunch them as tight as you can. And then what I want you to do is squish your knees to the floor as tight as they can go. So you're really tense. And I want you to still tighten your toes while you're doing your knees, so keep it all really tense. Okay, now I want, keeping your feet and your knees really tense, I want you to squeeze your bottom, so it's really, really tight. So right now, half of your body is really, really clenched. Okay, then I want you to grasp your fists, clench them as tight and tight as you can, like you're really angry, okay? And then I want you to scrunch your eyes close together as tight as you can. So your whole body is now clenching, okay? So your feet, your knees, your bottom, your hands and your eyes, okay? And then I want you to take a big deep breath in and release everything. Does that feel really good? We're going to try that one more time. So clench your feet, clench your knees, clench your bottom, clench your hands. Is it all really clenched? Clench your eyes. Big breath in. And relax everything. This is actually a really good one before you go to sleep as well. If you've got a lot of stress or you've done lots of sport that day, that's a really nice one you could do to help you go to sleep. Okay, so now I just want you to get really comfortable. You could move to your side if you want, and I want you to just take one big breath in and relax. take another deep breath in and relax. And another breath in and relax. Okay, right, if you can roll to your side and then gently push yourself up. Come up really slowly because you've been lying down for a while. Lovely. Okay. Alright, well this is the end of yoga. It was lovely doing it for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And you could use all of those breathing and stretching, carry on using them because they're really good. They're nice to relax your body, good after you've done lots of sport or if you just feel like you need a stretch, and really nice relaxing just before you go to sleep. So it's a really good one. Alright, I'll see you soon. Bye!